Started out looking like we were going to have a very quick victory here for Team SNX with their opening player just destroying everybody. We have now come all the way back to a 4-3 scoreline. I have just posted a link in chat. If you could go and retweet, that would be wonderful. And we'll get started with our game number 8, which is going to be on our on our favorite map, Derelict Watcher TE.
Yes.
Up at the top right hand side, as our blue Protoss player for Team Ecko, it is Probe.
Oh, we got Inception horns?
No, I only wanted to do that because he was like the last player out for Ecko, so...
He still is the last player out.
Well...
Yeah!
True.
Yeah.
True. Fine,
Alright.
fine, hang on. There you go!
It's too late now.
Nah, done.
Bottom left corner, spawning in the red as a Zerg player. It is SNX Surja.
Alright. Just rearrange
Surja.
myself. There we go. Alright. So, we spoke about this map a little bit earlier and the difficulties that some players can have with taking a third base on this map. You feel relatively comfortable on this one as a Zerg in ZVP, or?
I feel super comfortable taking a third base. Against two base all-ins, it's so easy to hold them because you get a 6-6 concave when they come in to attack your third. You can have spines in there that cover the whole thing, so I don't think two base all-ins are the best on this map. You got the ramps going up to the bases, and you got all this lovely low ground, so they need a lot of force fields to get themselves a nice position. The problem comes when you try and take a fourth base. It's so far away, and if you're playing like a swarm host style, it becomes really hard to hold both of those bases, the third base and the fourth base at the same time. But yeah, I think it's really easy to hold three base, but once you get past that point, then it becomes a lot harder. The same with Protoss as well, from their perspective.
Yeah, it's very similar to, like I said before, I kind of think it's similar to Belcher in a way. Once you've got the three bases secure, it's kind of a similar kind of layout in a way. It's also, I suppose now that I think about it, also very similar to Neoplanet S, because there is that high ground sort of third base that can be protected by, you know, closing off a ramp in a way, and then...
Well, the thing is about this map compared to those maps is that you can actually build like a wall off.
Yep.
Between the natural and the third, which works to wall off both, so you can create some nice sim city for holding kind of like roach hydra pushes and things like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's good for those kinds of things. We do see Probe is going to start us out with a gateway expand as usual. He's going to head out and take that Nexus. Meanwhile, for Surge, he's got his natural hatchery done. Going to start up the Queens and get started with some Zergling speed pretty quickly. Just wants to make sure he's got that map control and is able to deal with the possible threat of some early attacks coming out of his Protoss foe.
There's a big mistake coming from Probe, though. He's moving across the map with a probe that has a mineral.
Oh.
So he's losing 5 minerals right now.
If, you know, we said it before, if...
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it...
It's against Creamy.
Creamy, yeah. It was against Creamy Zanaku. He lost a probe, and that was basically it. That lost him the game. So, you know...
Oh, actually, we didn't see this gas. What's going on here? The Zerg player has gas. It looks like... Was it a... No, it's not 14-14, so was it Hatchcast Pool? Yeah, it was Hatchcast Pool.
Yeah.
Okay, so he might be looking to get some kind of link pressure going on. And the thing is, Probe doesn't know about it. That's a great time to do some link pressure when the Protoss player doesn't know about your gas. But Probe didn't see the third base there, so he might be... Actually, is Probe going for that DT build again? Is he really going to do it again?
Certainly could be.
His gates at the front are a bit later this time.
Yeah, we do have enough gas for him.
Oh my god. Why, Probe? Why?
Oh dear. Well, we've got the Dark Shrine started up. 2 bases for Surge, and that is it at the moment. No third base even attempted as of yet, but the double Evo chambers aren't down. What are we going to see here, Fenner?
We're going to see DTs. It depends. I don't know if Surge is going to go for a fast expansion. I mean, a fast lair. I mean, he's probably going to go for a lair straight after he gets these double upgrades, so he might have a lair fast enough. But the DT Shrine is already halfway. The DTs come so fast with this build. He can throw down a Spore Crawler. He's getting that third base now, so I don't think the Lair's going to be ready in time. Is there any pylon? There's a pylon going down on the map now. He hasn't seen it, and he's going to get another pylon that's even closer. This is looking quite scary. He hasn't even got Lair on the way yet. He needs a Spore Crawler right now if he doesn't want to take massive damage.
Are you kidding me? This random queen that has made its way out on the map has spotted the proxy pylon.
What the hell?
I don't even. What is going on?
It's going down. That queen is the savior of Surge. I don't know what she's doing, but she just saved the game.
Oh no! The DTs are going to come out anyway. They will get across.
That's Spores, sorry. He should be good. Alright, Spore finishes up. He's got Lings here. Has he got enough Lings? I think he's definitely got enough Lings. He's not even going to go for it. Probably just going to back off and go for the third base. Yeah, he's going to go up to that third base and he's going to get a deny on that. And now Surge is stuck on 2 base, but at the same time, Probe doesn't have much in terms of anything. Except for the DT Shrine.
Well, you know, one of the things that you can take from a dark Shrine build is that you can get your blink up relatively quickly if you wanted to try and transition into some kind of big 2-base push. Now he has forced the cancel on the third of his opponent, but one thing that Surge does have going for him is these double upgrades are just about to finish, which is, you know, it's always nice to have those extra little upgrades there, but we can see that the old double Archon, double Zealot push is now making its way forward for Probe. What is all this about?
That's going to be nasty against Pure Ling. He hasn't got the upgrades finishing yet. He is cornering in there, but I think those Archon should be enough to deal with those Lings. Look, they shred through the Lings, and now he's going to be able to move into the mineral line as well. This is a great little push from Probe. Warping in more Zealots, the Lings are coming in, but those Archons are still on full HP. They do great AoE damage. One Archon's going to go down to the Queens, and that Archon is still standing. He's going to take down the rest of the Lings. 22 more Lings on the way, and I think these are going to get cleaned up, and now Probe, is that all of his units? He's got 1 Stalker left at home. He needs to do damage with this right now.
That was a pretty crazy little push for him, but there are lots of Zealots now coming in. Wants to get some reinforcements coming through. They do not have any upgrades, keep in mind. These Lings are now coming across.
Oh, I take down so many drones.
Wow, lots of drones going down just across the left side.
Archon's the king. 6 kills on the Archon, 28 kills. He's going to take down even more, 30 kills on the Archon before it dies. And now Probe's up 70 supply. What a great little push there. Like, that was just... It just came out of nowhere. I don't know why he even thought to do that. It's like, oh, I'm just going to push for 2 Archons and 3 Zealots. Yes.
Looks like we are going to see maybe part 2 of this particular push here. As we can see, the drones for Surge, he's really struggling right now. Sitting at 40 drones, he's trying to crank out a couple more. Does have his extra gases here at the natural, but they're not really going to be helping out too much. Does have 2-2 on the way for his melee units. Macro Hatch inside the main is, you know, that's helping out with production, but, you know, you mentioned it straight up just before. What are Ling's going to do against Archons? They're just such powerful units when you're dealing with very light, very tiny sorts of units like those Lings. But here we go.
Yeah.
Push number 2.
He has got +1 upgrades now, but he's only got 1 Archon left. He might morph these 2 DTs into an Archon. There we go. 2 Archons going to help with the DPS. But he doesn't have that many units. These 1-1 upgrades going to help a lot. But Surge is going in for it. The Archon's stuck at the front. He needs to take down that Archon really quickly. Decent force fields, but it's not going to be enough. Great surround by Surge with all those Lings. And that Archon at the back needs to do a lot of damage. He got 7 kills. 3. Oh my god, he's still pushing through. Zealots come in to back him up. But if he does finish these +2 upgrades, then there's going to be nothing for Probe. He's only got 0-0, even with Archons against Lings. Oh my god, I don't think that's a good engage for Surge right there. He needs to sit back. He needs to build up the Ling count and get a good position on the Archon.
He wants to engage with as much surface area as possible. You cannot engage into a Protoss when they're sitting in this kind of corner position, and you can only attack into these various sides here, except for those were really bad arrows over there. But anyway, more Archons now coming in, lots of Zealots. Where are the extra units for Surge? It looks like it's just going to be sticking with this Ling style, and the 2-2 is on the way, but is it going to be enough? 1-1 on these Lings. They are against some very, very powerful and efficient Protoss units. Here we go. Charge
great position for Probe. He can't get the full surround on them. They're just getting shredded. The Lings are going down so fast. The Archons are in an amazing position. Oh, he's dancing the Zealots. He's dancing the Zealots on Probe. He's coming back for the all kill. He wants it. He's going into the mineral line. He's taking down the drones. There's nothing Surge can do right now. He needed to overwhelm that force while he could. But now he's just going to be reinforcing Lings and not going to do anything against the Archons and Zealots. The natural goes down. He's going to move up into the main base and take this game.
All done and dusted here for Surge in game at number 8, I believe. I think we're going to see the end of this one in just a moment here. The Zealots charging in, and keep in mind, they do not have anything on their upgrades, but they're just so efficient against just pure
GG.
wings. And a GG from Surge. Probe takes his takes the score to 4
Probe.
for Ecko. And the reverse all kill, is it possible?
The reverse -1 all kill, is it possible?
That's the
It
one.
looks like it. These DTs, man.
He's doing work with these DTs. They're doing